Although the man is wearing a pair of worn-out sneakers, a Rolls-Royce worth millions of dollars is parked in his barn. Even though they live in a dilapidated house, the melons they eat cost tens of thousands per pound. It turns out the couple were the wealthiest in the country. They moved to this poor village to raise their son in a humble way. The son, unaware of his parents' past wealth, thinks they are truly poor. To lighten the burden on his parents, he signs up for a reality show where poor kids experience the life of rich families. When the richest couple learns about this, they not only fully support it, but also prepare a bag of rare mountain delicacies worth millions for their son. The son doesn't know how valuable the items in the bag are, and brings them to the city, thinking they are just local specialties. The wealthy families in the city also want to show off their wealth through the TV show, so when they receive the poor child from the mountains, they prepare a lavish feast for him. The meal includes rice that costs $9,000 per pound and fruits worth over $10,000. Even the viewers outside the show praise the extravagance. During the meal, the rich woman, wanting to show off her generosity, asks the poor boy how he feels about eating the $9,000 per pound rice. After taking a bite, he says the rice tastes just like his mother's cooking. The rich woman questions him, thinking he's lying. The rich boy replies that the rice costs $9,000 per pound, and his family could never afford it. He laughs and says his family can only afford rice that costs $3 per pound. The poor boy, unaware of how expensive the rice is, insists that it tastes the same as the rice he usually eats. Viewers in the live stream begin commenting, accusing the poor boy of bragging. The staff at the scene also advises him to answer truthfully, as his words have already angered the audience. Since the poor boy refuses to admit to exaggerating, there's nothing they can do but let it go for now. Next, the rich woman serves a bowl of matsutake mushroom soup worth $3,000 per pound, wanting to see the poor boy's reaction after drinking it. The poor boy says his mother often makes this mushroom soup for him. Upon hearing this, the rich boy can't contain his frustration, claiming it's not just any mushroom soup, it's matsutake soup. The poor boy is stunned, and explains that his family grows these mushrooms in their yard, and since they can't eat them all, his mother gives them to the neighbors. At this point, viewers in the live stream once again start commenting, accusing the poor boy of lying, and praising his acting skills for making the lie seem so believable. The rich boy is furious. He pulls the poor boy up and asks him what other foods his family has. The poor boy scans the table and points at the cantaloupe, saying his family also has it, and his mother gives it to him every day. The rich family scoffs, saying it's not just any cantaloupe, but one that costs $80,000 each, and his family could never afford it. The rich woman accuses him of lying since he's just arrived in the city, but the poor boy insists he's telling the truth, saying his mother even packed him a cantaloupe this morning. When he picks up the sack to prove it, he suddenly remembers that since the sack couldn't fit anything else, he didn't ask his mother to put the cantaloupe inside. His explanation only makes everyone more certain he's lying, thinking he can't keep his story straight and is just making up excuses. The live stream viewers are getting even more excited, drawn in by this bizarre turn of events. The poor boy then takes out the local specialties from the sack, but the rich family dismisses them as worthless, not even wanting to look at them. The rich woman immediately puts the million-dollar items back into the sack. After the meal, the rich boy sneaks into the hotel's private space, wanting to admire a purple clay teapot on the shelf. The poor boy sees this and quickly tries to stop him, worried that he might break the teapot and have to compensate. But the rich boy, determined to take the teapot, purposely throws a coin on the ground for the poor boy to pick up, then stands on his back to reach the teapot. In the process, he loses his balance and crashes to the ground, breaking the teapot. The rich family doesn't think it's a big deal, and says they will compensate the hotel for the damage. However, the hotel manager suddenly rushes in, saying the teapot was bought by the richest man for $100 million at auction. He immediately asks who broke the teapot. The rich boy is frozen in fear and can't say anything. When the poor boy points out that it was the rich boy who broke the teapot, the rich family refuses to admit it, and even accuses the poor boy of breaking it instead.